Hey everyone. So, I wanted to go over something. During the pinball cabinet build, had a little bit of trouble figuring something out. Whenever it came time to drill the holes to mount the legs, they have to be drilled at a miter at 45 degree in from the corners. Now, I don't have a drill guide, and there's no way to use a drill press to do this, at least that I know of. So I wanted to share something with you. It's a little jig that I built up. Now, all this is just plywood, obviously. It was probably about 16 inches long, give or take. And literally all I did was I marked a center line and cut at a 45 degree angle on both sides. And then, again, both sides that were cut off, I cut another 45 degree. I used a finish nailer to connect them all together, cut the sides off, and that gave me a nice little corner jig. Now, before I nailed everything together, before I nailed half of it together, went ahead, set this on the drill press, marked the center line of it, made sure everything was in line, and went ahead and drilled 2 holes. Now, this acts as a guide. If you don't have one, then this is a perfect, cheap, 1 or 2 time use jig for you. But the way this works is I was able to put this on the corner of the pinball cabinet and clamp it into place. I have lines marked on the sides where the center of each hole is. That way I could line it up perfectly where it needed to be. Once I clamped it down, I was able to just take my drill and very carefully and steadily drill in at a 45 degree angle. Now, I say careful because depending on what type of drill bit you're using, that drill bit can bite in and all of a sudden pull it in real quick and off center. Now, a lot of drill bits out there won't do that. Mine, I've got the piloted drill bits, and they like to do that if you're not careful with wood. So, just wanted to share that real quick with everyone. I know some of you are fellow woodworkers. Most of you doing this as a hobby, like I used to. But I realized this could have helped me a lot years ago when I was just doing this as a hobby out of my garage. There were a lot of things that I wanted to build, but I didn't because I didn't know how to do some things. Like I've said before, some of these videos are, a lot of these videos actually, are to help my fellow woodworkers out. Whether you're a hobbyist, whether you do this for a living, or just like to build your own furniture, period, that's it. A lot of these videos are for you. All the reviews, the how-tos, tips and tricks, this will fall under the tips and tricks category. But this is a really handy jig to have and know how to make. It takes no time at all to build it up, and it could potentially save you a lot of money. Now, granted, having an actual drill guide that can do a 45, like actually clamp onto a corner and do a true 45 degree drill, yeah, that's probably a lot better. But this gets the job done pretty well. So, hope you all have a good day.